what you got going. It might say it's busy or that it's not gonna work, but give it a minute or so and it'll do it. Yeah, like I said, try and join it again. Give me a sec. It should. It'll work in a minute. It'll work in a minute. You just gotta give it a second here. It does work. I've seen it. My thing is, just take me a sec here. All right. It's rolling for about a minute or so, so you should be able to get in now. What are you doing in order to get in? But if you're going through the same invite, it's not. Just go to my name and go to my broadcast. I'm gonna lose this one. Fuck. Yeah, it's free. This sucks. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna win this one. This is the first battle here I haven't won in this one here. So what you gotta do is you just gotta get these gems and you gotta like. Can't believe I fucking. It's because I was fucking around. It's my own fault. Alright, so. Yeah, you can download it. It's free, and it's. I want to say it's not that it's easy, but it's. You just got to get good cards in order to do it. That's the thing. And you got to build up on the colors, build up on the like. There's so much to it. There's quite a bit to it. Like yeah, I died that time. That sucks because that was worth quite a bit of stuff. That's fine. Okay, so let's see. There are 724 cards in the deck, and I have 608 of them. So when you download this, you're going to get like a spot like this, and you're going to have 4 spots. And with the cards you have, you kind of try and make the best team you possibly can. So there's different weapons you can get in the game. There's different banners which help you boost the colors of the characters that you're in. So if you're in a match and say you had all green characters and green and blue characters, and none of them were brown. Well, you don't need to boost on brown, so that this flag would do the trick. Then there's classes, and there's like all these different kind of classes that you can be, um, and you have to build up on them. And each one of these have certain traits that give you like a passive trait, and there's a talent tree that you have to build up on, and each one of those give you an extra like passive ability. So depending, and then you get pets too, which also add bonuses to your fight. So if you say you wanted to PvP against somebody, these are actually like card sets that people have put up. So like for instance, this one right here, I'm going to go against this guy with this team here. So each card has an attack, has a certain amount of life, certain amount of armor, and each one does something different. So this guy here gains gold equivalent to my life, gains 11 extra life, and gains an extra turn. And here's his passive abilities. You have to unlock these, right? Then this guy does something different. So they all, depending on how this works, like you'll see. Hold on a second here. So what I'm going to do is I'm popping this guy, then the second guy, and what I'm trying to do, if you notice up at the top, there's three different like categories: gold, then a ball with like lightning in it, and then like a scroll. So the first one's obviously your money. The second one is souls, and the third one is maps. Now, when you do when you find maps, you can do like treasure map hunts, and I'll show you that in a sec. So if you notice, like this team I have is pretty OP. So after every fight, you get a certain amount of stuff. Now, if you PvP, your PvP rank goes up. If you don't PvP, it's a little slower, but I am, yeah. And I've been playing since like Christmas on this character. Okay, so then what happens is every time you get a soul or every time you get a key, it gets collected here, and you got a different bunch. Okay, so like say you had a guild, you need to make 1,500 a week, like um, basically it's like currency, 1,500 of this like currency in order to have the most you can have. And if, say, for instance, you had 40 people in the guild and they all did it and they got over 1,500 like accommodations each, then you would have 40,000, which means that it would basically give you better chances of getting higher end cards. But then there's this one here, which you can buy different containers, the 250 or one, and each time you open this, it gives you that many cards. So these are all like to get better cards, basically. So, so you were saying, okay, so the map, for instance. So say, for instance, I decided to do, this is what the map hunt looks like. So now there's nobody fighting. It's just I'm trying to get the most amount of the things to the right. So if you get four in a row, you get an extra turn. If you get five in a row, you get an extra turn and like a bonus. So you're trying to get the most amount of turns and the most amount of like boxes upgrades that you can get in the 10 turns that you have. It doesn't. It's not. It's actually a really fun game. Um, I get kind of bored of it a little bit because I played it so much, and these people just took it way too serious and made it not fun. And so So this is how much I won: 660 gold, 57 soul, a runic firestone, and glory. Now, if you notice up in the top right corner, there's money, souls, and gems, and the wings. The wings are your glory. So basically, how many fights you've won, and like you get some for everybody. For every soul that you kill, you get one there. But I have a really good soul team, and I'll show you. Okay, so this is the map, and there's like all kinds of different places you can go. So I'm just going to go to one that's lower level right now, and okay, so I'm going to do my soul team because my soul team's a little different. So this character smashes 12 random brown gems. This character creates more gems. Oh wait, this isn't the one I want. Where's it at? I have a few more teams because, as you can see, I've there. I'll try that one. So this is the team I use to like build souls. So at the top, you see like the maximum amount I can get is 80 souls. Do you see that? Okay. So because I have a certain armor on, and um, because I have it at the max level, and they've changed this a bit. That sucks. But it's easy to win this one. So for every time that I cast this guy, he explodes 8 random gems, dealing 8 damage to all enemies boosted by the number of dragon allies, and I gain 15 souls for each one. Um, so all I have to do is keep charging him up, and as long as I can do that, like I just made 220 souls for that one fight. Which, when you start playing this, you'll realize that it's tougher to do than you think. But yeah, so yeah, RuneScape. Yeah, it's similar to that, except for like, okay, so if you get three like, so it goes towards your mana. But if you have a boost on that, it obviously helps. But you see, like right there, yeah, yeah. But see, this one has so many things to it. It would take you a long time to get bored of this because there's so many things that you gotta like do in order to like get good at this game. So it keeps you kind of busy, and there's different challenges like every day now. So there's things for you to do. It's not just always the same thing. You got to go after certain things differently. I'll show you here in a second once I win this battle because I'm just trying to make souls. Alright, so there. I got enough souls. Bang. Took them. So I got 187 souls for that one. And let's see. Okay. So there's also an underworld. And in each one of these places is a different spot as well, and like does different things for you. You know what I mean? Like, um, if I build up the treasure on this, when I get treasure, it'll be better quality treasure. Um, there's also, like, depending on what type of troops you have. Just give me a second here. So this one here is the dungeon. You can do this every day, and it'll give you diamonds and stuff like that. And then what happens is you go to the Soul Forge at a certain point, and you're able to build certain troops, and some of them are like high-end troops. Like, which one am I trying to get? Let's see. That actually was a really good card. But this guy's good too. Kills an enemy, burning and freezing all remaining enemies, creating 12 skulls. The skulls smash people, and they do what's it called? They do like melee attacks. Oh my god, I'm so getting this chick. Check this out. Okay, so 15 damage to an enemy, gaining 10 souls. If the enemy's life is greater, triple the damage and triple the souls. So, oh my god, yeah, that is a great card. Yes, I sure am getting that guy. I'm 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 creating this character. So now I have that card. Damage to all enemies boosted by armor and undead. Yeah, so different ones. Well, yeah, so what I would do is, okay, so now I would find that card. Let's see, rarities. We'll go there. We'll go, because I know she's not blue yet. I can't remember what her name was, though. That sucks. I know what the card looked like. So these are the cards I have. I can't remember what her fucking name was. Here, we'll go by level. Oh, shoot. So these are all the level 1 cards that I have that I haven't put any effort into at all. That's a lot of cards. Holy shit. Alright. So each one of these characters, depending on what you're looking to do, and depending on who you're fighting against, that's the, you know what I mean? Like that's the ticket. So if you find somebody that I don't know, you put 4 cards together and you just kind of go with it. Twisted Hero, what's he do? Creates 5. No, that's not him. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot to it, and you have to figure this shit out, of course. Oh, there she is, I think. Yeah, that's her. Okay, so I'm obviously going to put her to as high as I can. Well, sometimes you get epic cards that are up that you can craft, but you got to build you got to get all the stuff you need in order to craft that card. I was lucky enough to have that stuff, but she's not an epic. She's not a like a bet like an amazing card, but she is still a really good card to have. So right now, if I put her in any one of my teams, I still have to do these two right here. So gain 5 magic when an enemy dies, and gain 2 magic when I take damage. So if I put her in the front and I try and stack her life up, every time she gets hit, she's going to gain 2 magic, which will boost my, like, watch. I'm going to boost her to... They're mythic, and we'll go there. Alright, so now I have to work on getting her to getting 10 of these here. So now that tells me where I have to go in order to find those gems, right? So I need 16 of these. So in order to build that character up, I have to go here and complete these stuff. You may increase both the levels and the power of the kingdom. This awards you higher tributes, gem masteries, and a permanent skill boost. So what you have to do is you have to do what it's telling you to do. So go here. I can, let's see, level 15, level 6, there you go. I gotta keep going all the way down till I get more stuff, right? So now it's telling me I gotta upgrade 3 Brightwood to level 10. So now what I'll do is I'll go to this and I'll put level to find out who has the highest level that's under 10 and try and put those to level 10. Do you know what I mean? So then that will unlock the level 2 in that power level, and it'll just make me more money. So see here, it gives you extra everything, right? 1 life, 1 tribute. Yeah, it does help quite a bit, actually. Let's see, make that there. Okay, so that being said, and each one has its own card. Like you'll get cards from it. So say I go. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build my team and have her in it. So that last team that I was just playing, which was a soul team, defense. No, that's not it. Let's go Titan. Let's go. So there's like a filter because where you have so many cards that you gotta kind of sort them so that you can find the right card that you're looking for. Where the fuck did she go? No, well you can, but if you don't have them all, then why would you get rid of them? You know what I mean? Where the fuck did she go? What was her name? I think it was an S name. B-U-S. There she is. Why is she there? I don't quite understand why she's there. Okay, anyway. We'll go there. We'll go here. We'll go here. So now, when I'm playing this, and say I fight somebody, or fight, like I'm going to have to redo all this stuff evidently because it's not allowing me to do it twice. Normally, once you beat them, you can play them over and over and over again, and they allow you to do what you have to do. You can keep playing it over and over again, but they've obviously changed it. They don't want you to be able to do that. So I'm going to use this for the first time and see what that does. That did not triple the amount of souls. That sucks, but I am going to get through this faster. There you go. That was pretty quick either way. And I made 160 souls for what, like 13 seconds of fighting, right? So when you play against like teams and stuff, you want to get through them super fast. You don't want to be like fighting somebody forever. It just sucks. So that way you can build up your souls as quick as possible, and you don't have to worry about, taking 2 hours to fight somebody. Because I've fought people where their defense is really, really good, and there you go. Sorry, just a second. And it took me I fought him because I didn't know any different, but I let the fight go on for like almost 2 hours because I was thinking it was going to be beneficial to make that go on. But see, that was a quick fight there, and I already got 220 souls there. And what you do is you use those souls to build up your cards. Like, they have a level from 1 to 20, but unless they're this nice blue color, you can't get to level 20. They have kind of a level cap of what color they are. So if they're like dark blue over here, the highest level they can get is 17. Then the next one is 18. Then the next one's 19, and this nice blue is 20. So usually you can get, like, if you notice, my life on this guy is like 51, and my armor's 27 with a like 2 swords that say 25. So if I use these skulls, if I can get 3 of those skulls together, and I can actually like pair them up, it does a melee attack of whatever my attack is to that character. Does that make sense? I don't know why it's echoing. I told it not to share my my audio in the broadcast. It's really stupid. So 15 damage to an enemy, gaining 10 souls. If the enemy's life is greater, triple damage. Oh, that's why. I had to make sure. Yeah, it's going to be hard to find somebody that has more life than I do. So yeah, like, watch. So that guy's got 18 life, 1 armor. and it matched those 3 skulls, so that's what. Yeah. So another 220 souls. So I just went through that whole list of fights in a very, very small period of time. You know what I mean? So, like, is it downloaded for you? It should be. It's only a small game. Where you're, where you're in a party chat with me and you're also broadcasting, it might take a little longer, but it really depends on the internet that you have. Yeah. Right. So I'm level 549. I leveled up my Titan to level 29. I got another 220 souls, and so this is your gem mastery. Okay, so if you notice, I have 119 for red, 117 for purple, 90 for brown. I'm working on trying to get brown up a bit. So now, oh my god! So now I do this again. Oh, that's cool. So now I get to fight them again, but now this time I get 1,000 gold for every time I win that each one, right? So it gives you a reason to actually fucking play it, which is kind of cool. Ooh, and they got a little bit more life. Nice. That that the triple damage one, that worked well because the character had more life than me. Watch. That'll probably one-shot him. Yeah. So now not only do I get like 220 souls for that fight, but I get an extra 1,000 gold for it. See what I mean with the echo? It fucking drives me nuts. Yeah. So I'll try and point you in the right direction of what weapons to go for, and like, so that way at least you're on a good path. But yeah, I still play it. It's a fun game to me. And getting better cards, it takes a while to get good cards. You feel like it's never going to happen, but it does. Right? You just need to keep playing it so that you can get cards. And when you get in and you get into a guild, um, hopefully you'll get into a good guild that will actually do the things that they need, so that way you can get better cards. Because if you get into a shitty guild and nobody's doing anything, everybody just fucks around. It doesn't. You don't really benefit from that. Because what ends up happening is, like, when you're in a guild and say you do a guild task, who it doesn't matter who finishes the task, everybody gets the reward that's in the guild. So if it's, say, 200 diamonds or 200 keys, well, everybody in the guild gets those 200 keys. Yeah. But if they're not doing it on a regular basis, then you don't really want to cash them in until your guild is at a higher, like, I'll show you once I'm done this fight. Shit, that character killed my guy. There you go. There you go. All he's doing is making me stronger. Because all I had to do was have somebody that has higher health than me, so when he's hitting me, all he's gonna do is just make my character stronger. That's fucking wicked. She was well worth getting, for sure. Because, there we go. Is it 3 gigs? It might be after the download that it might be after the download that they, or the update they did. They've made it look a lot better too. The upload, yeah. It's worth it though. It is a fun game, and when you get on it, like, I got your back. I help you. I'm not in a guild, but if you want to look for a guild together, I'll try and get the invite for you. And if they kick you out, then I'll leave too. All right, so I'm just going to stop the broadcast so that way it's